how to run a custom lookup plugin inside Ansible automation platform, specifically inside the automation controller. So let's say you have a very vibrant team that created some wonderful resources. So is already familiar with this page, how to write, naming convention, all this coding and programming style. So you ended up with one lookup plugin, connection filter, where it is. Okay, the lookup plugin. There are, let me show you two different lookup plugins, one to retrieve information to API and one to actually reading file. So you created these wonderful resources in Python, you coded and it's working. Okay, welcome to my editor. The result is probably a playbook like this that execute two custom lookup plugins. In my case, named token and named file read. These custom lookup plugins are actually saved inside the lookup plugins directory. So let me take a look about the token.py. We already exhausted this topic in a previous video, and the file read plugin. As you can see, these are very simple plugins that actually are going to connect to an external API or reading an example text. In my case, this is the example text with some sample text inside of it. Okay, now we have this Ansible playbook. How we are able to execute this code in our Ansible automation platform. Let me show you. Okay, first things first is actually saving all this content inside a Git repository. I choose Git because I'm very familiar. This is GitHub, and you can find public this code inside my profile. But you can follow up with anything that your organization is using. As you can see, there is a file read and token Python code, as well as my exec Ansible playbook. So first things first is actually going to my repo and copy the HTTPS URL. Cool. Now I can connect to my Ansible automation platform, specify my username and password. In this case, I'm using the admin user, but you can match whatever feels like in your organization. Let me jump to the project part and let me add this as a source code. For example, Ansible Tower examples. Okay. This is a Git repository, so we need additional information, and let me paste the URL. I don't need any further information because it's already on the main branch, and as soon as I hit save, as you can see, the job status is running. So actually Ansible Controller is downloading the repository inside the controller. Specifically in this directory var libwx projects, and my playbook directory will be 14 Ansible Tower example. So if we connect directly to the Ansible controller, we are able to list the content of this directory. Okay, let me show you how. For example, I already have a terminal open, and let me move to var libwx projects. Cool. Now I'm inside this directory, and as expected, there is a directory named 14 only one underscore 14 Ansible Tower example, that has the same directory tree as the one as my GitHub repository. So if I'm jumping into the lookup directory, boom, as expected, there is the directory and the file that are present in the GitHub. So this might be useful if you need to troubleshoot every now and then. Now let me create a new job template with, let me add a template, for example, something explicative like lookup. The job type is run. Let me specify a directory. I have many inventory as you can see, and let me specify localhost, so I would like to run the code against the local controller. I didn't specify the project, Ansible Tower examples, and inside of this I have a lookup and except YML. I don't need any credential or other special amenities, so I'm ready for launch the execution of my job template. As you can see, it's already exec and it completed successful. There are two Ansible tasks. One is to retrieve a token from an API and he returns this token on the screen, and the other one execute a plugin and return the text of a file inside of it. Yay! So in this way we can execute our custom Ansible plugin inside Ansible Automation Platform. Isn't easy? Now the sky is the limit. You can add more plugin, you can also pack the plugin inside a collection, and you can extend the capabilities and functionality of your Ansible Automation Platform. Yay!